Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. The Pittsburgh Steelers, a franchise with a rich history of excellence, grit, and resilience, are once again at a crossroads heading into the 2025 NFL season. They've been busy this offseason, making bold moves and signaling that they're serious about contending for another Super Bowl title. But as we all know, in the NFL, every offseason move is scrutinized, debated, and analyzed with a fine-tooth comb, especially when it comes to the core of a team's success, the roster. And this year, the spotlight is definitely shining on the wide receiver position, which has become a focal point of speculation and intrigue. So, what's really happening with the Steelers' receiver core? Well, it's no secret that after acquiring veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers, the team's main priority has been to surround him with weapons capable of making a serious impact on offense. Rodgers, as many of you know, is a future Hall of Famer, a quarterback who has consistently elevated his teams and made everyone around him better. But even with Rodgers in the fold, the question has lingered. Do the Steelers have enough firepower at receiver to match the ambition of a potential Super Bowl run? The answer, as it stands, isn't a clear yes or no. There's a lot of optimism, but also some concern about the depth and proven production at the position. That's where the latest whispers and rumors come into play, and it's what makes this offseason so fascinating for Steelers fans. Recently, there's been a lot of buzz around Romeo Doubs, the talented wide receiver from the Green Bay Packers. Now, Doubs isn't a household name yet, but he's shown flashes of promise in his rookie season in 2022, when he managed to haul in 42 receptions for 425 yards and 3 touchdowns. Those numbers may not jump off the page, but what really caught the attention of Rodgers and the Packers coaching staff was Doubs' route-running ability, his sharp instincts, and his knack for finding soft spots in coverage. Those traits are exactly what a quarterback like Rodgers values in a receiver. In fact, during Doubs' rookie year, he and Rodgers built a strong rapport. It was clear that Rodgers trusted him, and Doubs quickly earned a role in Green Bay's crowded receiver group. Fast forward to now, and Doubs has been developing steadily, becoming more consistent and more reliable. He's not yet a superstar, but he's the kind of player who can step in and make an immediate impact, especially in a system that values precise route running and high football IQ. That's why the Steelers are reportedly keeping an eye on him. And interestingly enough, there's a lot of speculation that Pittsburgh might see an opening to bring Doubs in, especially if his current situation with the Packers isn't as stable as it once seemed. You see, social media has been abuzz with hints and cryptic posts, and one Instagram story from Doubs has ignited plenty of discussion among fans and analysts alike. Now, I want to be clear, no official statement has come from the Packers organization confirming any dissatisfaction or trade talks. But that one post, that little cryptic message, has been enough to stir the pot. And when you combine that with the fact that Rodgers and Doubs shared a good connection, it opens up some interesting possibilities for the Steelers. Imagine a receiver who already knows Rodgers' style, his preferences, and his tendencies, coming to Pittsburgh and instantly fitting into the offense. This potential reunion isn't just about chemistry, it's about adding a versatile, dependable weapon to a receiver room that, frankly, has some room for improvement. Currently, beyond DK Metcalf, who is undoubtedly the star and the focal point of the passing game, the depth drops off quickly. Calvin Austin III has been pegged as a potential breakout star, showing flashes of speed and agility that could make him a dangerous weapon in the slot. Rookie Roman Wilson is viewed as a dependable contributor, and veterans like Robert Woods bring veteran savvy and route-running skills. But none of these players have yet established themselves as proven, consistent threats at the NFL level. Adding Romeo Doubs, with his prior chemistry with Rodgers, would be a strategic move by the Steelers' front office. It would give the team a reliable second or third option, someone who can step into the lineup and produce right away. His familiarity with Rodgers could translate into immediate chemistry on the field, making Pittsburgh's passing attack more dynamic and unpredictable. And let's not forget, Doubs is a player who can complement DK Metcalf perfectly, providing a different skill set that defenses would have to account for. Doubs's sharp route running and ability to find soft spots in coverage could help create more separation, making life easier for quarterback Kenny Pickett and the rest of the offense. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, what about the cost? Will it be worth it? And that's a valid question. The Steelers have shown confidence in their current offensive weapons, but they're also pragmatic about making moves that can truly elevate the team. If the opportunity to bring Doubs in comes at a fair price, it could be a smart move, one that complements their existing roster and bolsters Rodgers' supporting cast. Remember, the NFL is a league of matchups, and having versatile, reliable weapons at your disposal can make all the difference in close games and playoff battles. Looking ahead, training camp is right around the corner, and Steelers fans will be eagerly watching to see if General Manager Omar Khan pulls the trigger on this potential deal. It's a move that could define the team's offensive identity for the upcoming season and beyond. The Steelers have always been known for their toughness, their resilience, and their ability to adapt. Bringing in a player like Doubs, especially one with a connection to Rodgers, would be a clear statement of intent. It would show that Pittsburgh is serious about contending, about pushing their chips in, and about giving Kenny Pickett the best possible chance to succeed. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in football, and there are always uncertainties, injuries, chemistry, team fit. But from a strategic standpoint, this kind of move makes a lot of sense. It's about adding depth, experience, and familiarity, traits that are invaluable when trying to make a deep playoff run. And it's also about sending a message to the division and the league. The Steelers are not just here to compete, they're here to win. So, Steelers fans, as we get closer to the start of training camp, keep your eyes peeled. This offseason has already been filled with excitement, and I wouldn't be surprised if Omar Khan makes one final bold move to make this team even stronger. Whether it's Doubs or another target, the message is clear. Pittsburgh is committed to building a championship-caliber roster. And for all the fans out there, that's what we've been waiting for. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think bringing Romeo Doubs into the fold is a smart move? Can he help push the Steelers to the next level? Your opinion really matters to us and to the Steelers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, let's go Steelers!